Hi guys, welcome. As you can see, we have a little bit of a different location today for the reading. So tonight is the new moon. We're in the new moon in Virgo. It is now Virgo season. I don't know how y'all did in Leo season. It was a really intense full moon cycle for me, the last full moon in Aquarius. If you notice, the elementals didn't go up at all. Two reasons for that. One, I'm changing the format for the elementals. We're going to do that in more of a short form content and save the long form content to things like solstices. We could do the full moon and new moon like that, but we're going to play it out and see, because there's so many things going on in the cosmos right now that I like to read in the moment with you guys when I'm feeling the energy, when I can sit down, or like a day like today where I can come out to something beautiful, something natural, something worth for me tuning into, and sit with you guys in that collective energy and do readings long form like that. So expect the elementals to be out upcoming, as they always are within the 2 weeks of the new moon or full moon cycle. But I wanted to come out today for the new moon, and because it's actually the new moon, and you guys know I don't usually do readings, or if they get posted on the new moon, they weren't filmed on the new moon, because I do rites and rituals within the collective that I work with, and then bring as much of that to you guys as I can. So today, for my own new moon ritual, I wanted to bring you guys out for this one to the Waterfall. It's the end of the summer season, or going pretty much into the fall equinox in northern BC, and it really gets into that fall transition weather vibe very, very quickly. So being that it's the 22nd, no, what's the date today? I don't even know, the 20th, I think, or the 21st of August. We get that feeling of get your summer stuff in, get as much summer stuff done as you possibly can, because before you know it, kids are back to school, people are back on their, whatever their kind of out of vacation mode, back to work mode is for them. And then we're kind of hunkering down for the fall, and then getting ready for the winter and all the celebrations that we do over the winter. So very excited to be here with you guys today. I'm going to light an incense and stuff just to get started. As per usual, or lately anyways, we're using the dragon's blood incense sticks to do some cleansing and some smudging before we do our reading today. Don't mind my beach attire, or it's not really beach attire, I'm wearing like riding shorts, but got my bathing suit on. I went and wet my hair in the pool of water. You guys probably saw some of the clips from me walking out here and got a little bit of the view. So I went not under the waterfall, I went into the pool at the bottom of the waterfall and wet my hair up, got my feet on the ground and all that stuff. I got my sneakers back on now, because as you can see, it's a bit of a rock beach, not a sand beach, so my feet be tender. I got those tender feet. I'm trying to toughen them up a little bit, so was doing a little bit of walking around barefooted, getting some grounding, and that whole thing going. You know how it is. See if that'll balance right there, and it will. Okay. We're going to light our stick. Now is the time to call in your ancestors, your spirit guides, to pray to whatever it is that you like to do to get aligned. You know how I do. I call in all the protection that we need, give gratitude to Source and to all that we come from and all that we are, so that we can get a good reading today. Something aligned, something we need to hear, a bit of a heads up or some guidance. That new moon energy, I just want you to hear what you need to hear. That's all it is. Very simple stuff going on out here in the collective right now. Everybody's hop to it, like it's got that hop to kind of energy right now, and I'm loving it. Lots of new things starting for me this week within my family and stuff. Everybody's rocking and rolling, so I hope the same is going on for you guys. If not, know that transition is coming for you. It's only a matter of time, okay? And let's get into it. Maybe I can stick this in my tripod. That'd be cool. Huh? Hey, she gets ideas and they work. I love that. Okay, so let's get into it. We are going to be reading today from the goddesses. I have been tapping into this energy of Big Mama and the universal divine feminine energy for a good couple of moon cycles now, a good couple of months. So I want to get a message from the goddesses and see what's going on there before we step into the tarot. So we're going to start with the goddess. everything's just going on the rocks today. Okay. Little shuffle action in today. I hope you guys had a really good summer. We got some beautiful weather up here in northern BC. Make sure you check out the beauty channel, EBINOTTI Beauty. If you guys want to see more vlog style content, there's Zach in the background building a rock bridge across one of the little rivers that's coming off the waterfall today. Up here in northern BC, everyone kind of takes care of each other. If you're hanging out like down the river or something by the waterfall, you make sure that there's like a little area to sit, a little fire pit that's safe. You know, you clean up the garbage. There's no garbage usually. A couple of random things here and there, but it's very rare. Build little rock bridges, make sure everything's secure for people coming in and out and it's safe. That's just how we do it up here, you know. We take care of each other, we take care of ourselves and our home. And that's what matters, yo. That's what matters. So let's see what these goddesses have to say to us today with this new moon energy. I'm feeling it all of a sudden. I'm feeling it. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Let's see. Let's see what we get. Starting to get a little chilly with the sun passing off the beach and moving up the rock. So we're going to hang out here and pull a card from the tarot after. Oh, that's so many, but we will take this one. That's too many. Goddesses have a lot to say. We'll have to bring them into the next reading. I'm also seeing Isis on the bottom. Flip. Oh, yeah. And Saradwin. Okay. And we're just going to put those back. What we are going to read is the card that flipped for us, and that's Baba Yaga. Ooh, yeah. Wild woman. I love this energy right now. I do. In a lot of ways, the feminine is in this sort of chaotic energy where it can go dark, and I was warning of that the last time we sat and did a reading like this. It was like, whoa, be careful when you get into the Supreme, Maiden Supreme, Mother Supreme, Crone Supreme, which is the leader of the 3 archetypes of Divine Feminine. Be careful when you take that leadership, that power role, because it can go dark very, very quickly right now. And that was going through the last cycle. But here, what I'm feeling is the same kind of message, like tap into your supreme, your leadership energy, really pull it out of yourself, but bring it from the most graceful, gentle, kind of self-nurturing energy that you can possibly bring out, because the temptation to go dark, the incentive to swing over to the dark side just for fun, you know, that's not your shadow talking to you. That's not your shadow wanting to play and wanting to express itself. That's the devil tempting you to go dark with your energy and to abuse your power. So be very, very mindful of how you're wielding your power right now. That's the message that I'm getting from Baba Yaga. Be the wild woman, be expressive, be alive fully in all of your emotion, in all of your existence, in all of what you are. But be expecting the temptation and the trigger and the lesson so that you can level up these powers. It's like, if you care about power and wealth and stability and health and strength, then know that that's all available to you. But in order to level up in any way, you get tested sometimes and you get triggered sometimes, and those temptations can really go dark very quickly. And it's all fun and games until it's not, right? Like, when you discover that it wasn't your shadow wanting to express itself and it was the devil tempting you to abuse your power, it's like, you don't want to be learning those lessons the hard way right now, because they'll create new karmic cycles for you, and that's so unnecessary. So in a big way, the message is still stay in your fucking lane. Baba Yaga's a crone, right? This is an old, or at least an old-fashioned, like a wise woman kind of energy. And the advice very much so is stay in your fucking lane. Express yourself to the max of your abilities, whatever you want, but stay in your fucking lane so that you're not judging or trying to find justice for, like, you got court cases and stuff going on, or you're fighting the man or the system or your union. Do those things, right? Like, stand up for yourself and be on the right side of your honor, but stay in your lane. Don't fight for somebody else. You can only support them. You understand? That's a huge lesson to be learned with the power that comes with Divine Feminine, no matter which of the archetypes that you're embodying, because as feminines, as females, we have the ability to jump into any of the archetypes that we need. You can be wise one day and a maiden the next, meaning like new to it all the next. You can learn, be a student one day and a teacher the next. Okay, so that's what this is all about. It's allowing the flow of the divine feminine to run through you so that it can really level up and activate some of these gifts and powers within you that you have to wield without steering it, putting logic into it, trying to like, you know, cut and paste and black and white it all out. It's like you don't need to have the formula to activate these powers and to bring that kind of stuff into your real existence right now. You just have to have the proper energetic alignment. You want to be aligned to what is your truth and what is authentic and a message and a purpose and a mission for you, right? So that's about power. Love that. On the bottom of the deck, we have Terra for centering. So we've seen this energy quite a few times now. And I love that. I love that we've seen this feminine, very fluid. I mean, it's a very water energy, as you can see with all of the blue. And we're sitting in front of this beautiful waterfall. And the message is just to take a deep breath, to allow yourself some centering, and to enjoy that feminine, gentle, that gentler side of life, that gentler type of energy to come in, especially when you need it, when you're going through these transformations in your life, within you and without of you. When you're going through these transformations, you really want this gentle, kind of soft and safe place to be able to do that. And that's what I'm feeling off of this, is just the ability to take a deep breath, to get out in nature, to get by the water, by the river, you know, even if just to absorb that content online, because maybe you don't have this in your backyard, you know, and that's okay. So it's finding your safe space and the power that you have when you're in alignment and inactive. So it's like what's the word I'm looking for? Not sedentary, but it's like a sleeping lion. It's kind of the energy I'm getting. It's like allow the lion to kind of go to sleep for a little bit here, because when it's time to move, you'll know it's time to move. So I'm curious to see what we're going to get with the tarot now, because it feels like there are decisions to be made here. Somebody's, you know, within our collective, we're making some decisions. So I'm curious how that's going to come out for us, especially when Baba Yaga's here, because this has the feeling very much so. Do you like the two, like, sorry guys, I'm all over the place. Do you like how it's like blue and red? I always, if you watch the readings on YouTube, it's always fire and water on the altar for me. You know, masculine and feminine, fire and water. This is how I read it. So it's kind of something I noticed. And then out the bottom, Corn Woman, Nourishment, just fell out and wanted to say hi. So this is a card we definitely haven't seen a lot of on the channel. I'm loving it because it's going into harvest season. September is harvest season. And Virgo season, which, you know, Virgo is very logical. It's my, what's it called, polarity, because I'm a Pisces, right? So this very much so has a Virgo vibe to it right now, about analyzing and, you know, putting together all of the things that need to be sorted out in a very, again, patient, no bullshit. You just get the work done. It's sow the seeds and it's harvest the grain as usual. Nothing new to see here. You know, so this is doing the work and getting it done. And taking care of what needs to be taken care of first, okay? There's like mad horse flies out here. I don't know if you guys are gonna see any of them, but if you see flies and stuff like that, check them out, because they're fucking massive. They're these huge fucking horse flies. Woo! Terrifying. Terrifying. Okay, goddesses, thank you very much. We enjoyed that very, very much. Let's get a quick tarot. 1 to 3 cards, and we'll see what comes up with the tarot. I love the tarot in terms of reading. I think it's a great system to get some very simple, clear, not always simple, but simple, clear messages as to what we're going through or what the situation is calling for right now. So the tarot is a system. I like to teach it in that way. So if you're interested in that kind of content, make sure you're following, make sure you subscribe and all that good stuff, because there's going to be a lot more programs and master classes, lots of free content, but lots of free program master classes leading up to these bigger programs that I'll be offering this year and next, okay? So make sure you check that out and you follow if you're interested. Ooh, I just got a bite. A bite. Clear the throat chakra. Okay, let's get it. Okay, let's see. 1 to 3 cards, please, from the tarot. Nice, clear, concise messages. We already got one. Okay, Temperance. We got Temperance. Major Arcana number 14. Okay, let's see here. Now, as my fix-it, this is my fix-it angel. This is my divine healing energy. Very, very powerful. Can mean a lot of different things. For some of you, I'm feeling that you really need to nourish. You really need to rest. You really need to switch up some of those things that you know you got to switch up, okay? And that's the message in the collective right now. Get healthy, get strong, get aligned, and whatever that means for you. You don't have to be perfect, but you do have to start making moves, okay? So start implementing those things, little tiny steps over long periods of time lead up to huge change, okay? On the other side of this, I'm feeling this need to put yourself out there in a big way that will heal some ancestral trauma for you. So there's expression to this, which is fascinating. Going into Virgo season, it's like, damn, I wouldn't have thought expression was the message, but it is. It's like to stand in your authenticity in such a grounded season as Virgo is gonna be everything that you need moving forward to feel aligned and stronger, and like your warrior spirit energy is activated. It's like this self-esteem issue has been an issue for the feminine for so long, and it's not just a female problem. It's like it's a feminine issue. All of the feminine in all of the world is learning its value again, because it was forgotten, because we forgot, you know? So that's what I'm feeling off of this energy so far, is just, you know, it's more than healing. It's about expression. It's about authenticity. It's about divine feminine alignment to truth, you know, to wisdom, to all that we come from and all that we are. It's like all that we come from, all that we are. Radically accept it now, because there is so much to be done. There are so many gifts to be activated. It's going to be a biggie. It's going to be a big one. Okay, let's see. I'll take 1 or 2 more, please, to go with that message of healing. Ooh. The 2 of Pentacles. Didn't I know we were going to get a 2 out here? About decisions, about... Here's the thing. The 2 of Pentacles is earth energy, right? And it's about this prioritizing. It's like, what is more valuable to you? This or that? You got to do it. There's something in your life that's big, and it's time to prioritize, you know? You can still do the vices, but you have to prioritize your health above them. So it's like, okay, you can't give up the smokes and you can't give up the whatever, but you implement a 30-minute exercise routine that you do 5 days a week, no exception. It's about balance. You know, it might not look right. Like, he got 2 different fucking socks on, man. The waves in the background and the ships are all, it's chaos out here, you know? But he's like, you know what though? This, I'm going to prioritize over this. I can't drop this, but I'm going to prioritize this. It's like I couldn't find 2 socks that match, but I got 2 socks on. That's all that matters. You know, bottom of the deck, yes. And the final message that we will wrap with today is the Wheel of Fortune. Hell yeah. I read the Wheel of Fortune a lot of different ways, but what I'm getting off it right now is ching, 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 baby. Because it feels wealthy, it feels abundant, healthy, strong. It's like, ooh, it's fucking nourished. And when things are nourished, they can really thrive. You can really see what they're worth, you know what I mean? You can push things to their full potential. This is full potential activation. That's what this is. If you want to know, if you've always wanted to fucking know what your full potential is, and you've been wanting to know, and you've wanted to push, and you've wanted to activate, you might not have been there. You might not have had the discipline to get yourself there, but you've been fighting to stay in a place where you don't give up on yourself like that for your whole fucking life. This is the activation season. So going into the fall, when everybody's like, you know, the harvest, they don't really harvest much. You know, everything's nice and laid out for us in the grocery stores. Nobody's harvesting, and they're all just shopping for Christmas and getting fat and lazy, and you know, with all the wind, they got snow blowers and all that stuff instead of shoveling the driveway. It's time to get strong, or whatever it is that you need. Like I said, there's kind of two sides of the collective right now. There's one side that does need to relax because they never have, and there's the other side that's like, we need to fucking kick it into high gear because I ain't got no more fucking time to sit around. I've been sitting around. I'm tired of fucking sitting around. It's over. And that's where fate steps in, because fate enjoys people calling to it. Call to your destiny. Ask for it. Say, I fucking want it. I fucking want it right now. You know, call to it and watch it answer you. And that's what this is about, right? Like, so much of this, the three sisters of fate is involved in this energy, and I feel it so strongly. So that's it. That's the reading for the new moon. Just a little quicken to see what kind of energy we got in the collective. 9 of Cups in the final cut, and that's all about your alignment. So knowing what your alignment looks like, right? Not somebody else's. You can't, no matter how well you know someone, you can't know them as well as you can know yourself if you work to know yourself. And that's what this is. It's like, know all of your desire. Know all of your darkness. Know all of your dreams. All of the things that are so big they scare you. But it's like, the only fear is that you might never have it. That's the shit you write down. That's the shit you focus on. When you feel that spark to make a move, that's the shit you move towards. Okay, that's what this alignment, that's what I'm reading for in this alignment, in this moment for the collective. So brilliant. I'm so excited to see what you accomplish from now until the end of the year. There's lots of time still before the end of the year. So whatever you do, make sure you do it all the way, okay? And if you need to rest, then you do that all the way too, because it's whatever it's got to be for you, that's what's going to be the most powerful. That's what's going to help you move forward the quickest. In alignment, divinely guided, timed perfectly for you. Couldn't have done it any better if you did it yourself. That's the vibe, okay? So thank you so much for joining me today and enjoying this beautiful spot in nature in my hometown. I hope you're having a beautiful moon cycle, this new moon, Virgo season. It's gonna be good. So, you know, start doing the things that make you feel good and invest in yourself this season. You will not fucking regret it. I love you so much, and until your next reading, mwah, we'll see you next time.